Hey there, real quick. This is part two of my highlights. If you haven't seen part one yet, definitely go back and check it out. I definitely think it's worth it. Just didn't think anyone would want to sit through 30 minutes worth of highlights, so I broke it up into two parts. So, yeah, here we go with part two. Oh, okay, cool. So we had a wild gang of cacturn decide to run up on him. Oh,
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
another one. Oh, geez. Okay. All right. This is fine. This is fine. Everything's okay. Uh, we came to the wrong neighborhood, chat. We came to the wrong neighborhood. Oh, oh. There's so many of them. All right, we're getting away, but they're not stopping, chat. Oh God, there's more. Oh, what have we done? What have we done? Run away! Run away! Oh, this is not going as planned whatsoever. Okay, okay. I think we lost. Oh, okay. That's another fun thing that I'm now learning. It's also based on where you're building your walls, on which wall you'll end up getting. Okay, that's cool. Okay, see, perfect. Our Sandile and our Reap are here waiting for us. One thing to keep in mind is if you build something, it's not a permanent thing. All you should need to do is have a Pokemon that has cut, go up to the item, you cut down, and you get all the materials back. I guess we will do a gate a little sooner than what I was expecting. So we'll do that. Rotate back to door. So we can place a door there. That should be good. And now for here, we can't place a door over top of an actual building piece. We need to get rid of the piece first, and then we can switch over and build a door. Now we can enter in and go completely through. Easy as that. And then here, just a quick in and out. One thing that I will definitely mention is as you have your Pokemon out and about, definitely talk to them every so often. The happier they are, the more likely they will have a present for you. And that's going to be a big thing of how you can get your different materials to craft some of the more complicated things. Nice thing about the escape rope is that it's not a one-time use. If you're in like an underground dungeon or anything like that and you need to get out, you can use it and you don't have to try and find another escape rope later on down. Oh no, not this again. Not this again. Okay, run away. Just never stop running. Oh God, there's. Oh, okay, cool. It took a. All right, we're gonna have to give him a loop. We're gonna have to give him a loop. We gotta pretend we're playing DVD. We're gonna have to loop him. Oh! How did we make it out of that? All right, I think we're gonna be okay. I think we're gonna be okay. We just need to try and avoid any extra cactuses. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. Okay, I could have sworn I was gonna activate those. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. So the nice thing about what we have as of right now with having our Mareep is once we get Mareep juiced up enough. Oh, hey, look, a wild Mareep. Cool. We would have had lots of options. Special ones we might want to try and find later. Ooh, Poliwag, perfect. We don't even have to go get the Poliwrath. We'll just run a Poliwag. All right, we caught the Poliwag. Let's go. If we go to the beach, check the dig spots, that's where we should be able to find some water stones because we're gonna need the water stones for Poliwrath. Ooh, Plusle, so cute. Now, if anybody was wondering, it's not just up through Gen 2 Pokemon. It has all the way through, I believe it should have all of Gen 8 Pokemon. And when I say all, I mean it has the option for up to like Gen 8. They don't have all of the Pokemon programmed in yet, but they have a bunch of people from the community picking specific Pokemon that they'll take the time to animate and set up themselves, which is really great. It's so nice to see a giant community come together to set this up. Ooh, perfect. Little dig spot there. So yeah, so we got dig, smash, which is essentially rock smash, and ride. Hey, perfect. Found a water stone right out the bat. We're good. Now, one thing that you do want to keep in mind is there is a lot to this game overall, and I highly recommend joining their Discord, so that way you can have all of the resources there. Not only do they have like a facts page, the Google sheet that I was talking about, where they have the entire Pokedex of who's available and all that fun stuff. Ooh, okay, perfect. It's like I was waiting for this. So, the first time that I ran into this sign, I'm not gonna lie, freaked out a little bit. I thought my game got corrupted, it crashed, something. Like, I was 100% worried. But the nice thing about this is it's only temporary, and I believe it immediately goes away once you run into your first Pokemon. Now, this is more so for activating the unknown event. So that way you have a chance to catch an unknown. And I'm pretty certain as soon as you beat the unknown, everything goes back to normal. But yeah, it's like definitely first time that this happened to me, I freaked out. I was super worried that I broke the game or something went horribly wrong. It's supposed to be there. It's nothing to worry about. And then everything's back to normal. Now, if you want to reactivate it again, say you want to, get a shiny unknown or any of the unknown, you come back to this, you read the sign, it should reactivate the whole thing again. Is that a Blissey? Hello? Blissey? Is that you? Oh, it's a Blissey and it's friendly. Okay, we have to add a Blissey. It's like, we can't, who can say no to a Blissey? Now, one nice thing about running into wild Pokemon is it also helps not keep the game stale in any way, shape, or form, is that as your Pokemon level up, the Pokemon you run into kind of keep in level of where you're at. So you're never really running into just absolutely weak Pokemon and just full-on stomping them. It's always kind of within the same general level, so it's not a waste of time more often than not. Whether it's in the area you first started in or an area that you go to, the wild Pokemon that come from the grass are going to be about the same. So the nice thing about the milk tank is the gift that the milk tank gives every time you talk to it and it has a gift for you is some Moo Moo milk, which is really great for healing on the run. So definitely, if you want to have some heals on hand, highly recommend getting yourself a milk tank. Now, what kind of Pokemon trainer are you? Are you like me, where status effects aren't that big of a deal and you kind of just get rid of them for anything that does damage? Or are you one of those competitive trainers where you understand how things like Swords Dance and all that work and how dangerous that can actually be? Definitely drop down in the comments below what type of Pokemon trainer you are. Don't know if you can see, but kind of up in the top left-hand corner there's one of those odd stones where you can start the whole find all the spirits and get yourself a spirit tube. Ah, okay. So one thing, if Pokemon are happy, they will lay eggs. Go and talk to Kangaskhan. Oh, Steve, right here. Kangaskhan is holding something. Gave us a manure? A manure? It smells, oh, manure. Jesus. You can tell how often I have to read manure. Now, eggs work the same exact way in this game as they do in other games. Pretty much you hold on to them, you run around enough, and eventually they hatch. There are a handful of Pokemon that are like, there are special ways to get them to show up. If I remember correctly, one way, not one way, the only way to get a Gengar is to actually sleep in the graveyard. If you sleep in the graveyard, I believe a Gengar should show up. So we got the Oddstone here. So a voice whispers from within. 107. Bring 107. Obviously, spirit. Like I said, I'm fairly confident that we shouldn't be attacked at night while we sleep. At least I've never been attacked at night, so again, grain of salt with my words. I'm only talking from my experiences. Definitely, if you've ever played this before and you've been attacked at night while you've been sleeping, definitely leave a comment down below. Let me know. Oh, perfect. I'm already turning into a Flaffy. Here we go. Yeah. such a cute little Pokey. Ooh, a Murkrow? This Murkrow gonna get lit up. Murkrow came to the wrong fight. Can we one-shot? I think it's only a 3 difference, so unless we crit, I don't think we can. Oh, snap, we did it. We didn't even need the crit. Laffy out here just taking names. You can run into some random Pokemon out in the overworld at times, like out in the desert at night. Random cactuses will pop up that aren't normally there, and if you get too close to them, they'll turn into a group of Cacturn that will chase you down. There are berry trees that will have a chance to be a Sudowoodo, so you want to keep an eye out for those as well. And if you find a graveyard and you find a Pokédoll, it has a chance to turn into a Mimikyu. Other than that, there are the occasional Pokemon that are just always aggressive and they will automatically chase you no matter what. I think as of right now, I've only really ran into Durapion that was just immediately aggressive and just tries to chase you down. Other than that, you can find Pokemon guarding some Pokemon eggs. If you try and take one of the eggs, that will aggro pretty much all the Pokemon in the nearby area to come and attack you. And one thing you got to keep in mind as well is if you aggro a Pokemon in the wild, you can run away and you can lose them. But if you go back to that area, they will remember you and they will try and attack you again. They do not forget. So definitely, if you want a certain Pokemon egg because you're looking for a certain Pokemon, definitely be wary. One of my favorite things here, you got yourself a Raichu, a Alolan form, just surfing around on his little tail. So good, so good. If you do have a Pokemon that you can ride on, you can literally go up the little hills, which is really nice. Oh, that's another thing. If you enrage a Pokemon or a Pokemon is like aggroed onto you and you get into a battle, their attack will, I believe, fully max out. It's like, I didn't want this fight, Durapion. Oh, thank God. Good job. All right. No. Okay. All right, we're safe. Real quick, let's see if it'll let me sleep in here. Okay, maybe because I'm riding Rhyhorn, it won't actually let me use it. Okay, can't use it in here, but that's fine. Seeing as how we're in here. All right, we'll go ahead and get this turned on. All right, and like I said earlier, this is where you can get your different fossil Pokemon. That all you have to do is find a dig spot, usually in the desert, and you'll most likely dig up one of these fossils. Now, unlike the regular game, you don't immediately get the Pokemon itself. You have to battle it. Oh, okay, okay, I was waiting right outside the door. Okay, that's God. Alright, luckily it cannot move as fast as we can. Okay, cool. It de-aggroed. We're safe. Oh, poopy. Oh, this is so bad, chat. What? Oh, another one? Son of a bitch. Oh, why do we have to live in such a dangerous area? Oh, this is so bad. Kangaskhan, help me. Help me. You're friendly. Punch him. Punch him in the face for me. Okay, they're gone. We're safe. Oh, God, chat. All right, so we don't want damp soil. That's the thing. No, we want not soft sand, not damp soil, not hard stone, grass. Perfect. And just like that, we can terraform the area before us. Alright, now we can finish off our house and make it more even. Hey, crafty gamer lady with the raid!
Sometime later.
We got attacked by ghosts while I was too busy paying attention to the raid. Fun fact, Nightshade is one of, I think it's 3 different moves that do a set amount of damage. Nightshade and Dragon Rage, as well as Seismic Toss, are 3 moves that do very set amount of damage. Nightshade and Seismic Toss do whatever your the Pokemon that's using the moves level is. That's how much damage it will do. Dragon Rage, on the other hand, I believe always will do a consistent 40 damage. All right, now for anybody just coming in and they are wondering what Pokemon Wilds is all about, like I said before, it's essentially like Stardew Valley and Pokemon Had a Baby. You can build, you can do a little bit of farming. It's a whole experience. Another ghost? Really? Rude, 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 rude. Oh, it can come into my house? What? That's... Why can a ghost come into my house? That's messed up. Also, that's good to know. Ooh. Fun here, because I know we saw a regular Executor up towards our house. You can also run into the Alolan variant, and it's not just, you know, an Executor and then it's like, oh, surprise, it's the Alolan variant. You can tell in the overworld that it's the Alolan variant. Now, one thing that is very important to remember about this building is, if you're looking for it in general for what it actually is, like, I guess story-wise, is this is the building that you go to find Mewtwo. Now, one nice thing about Pokemon that are out in the overworld, I don't think they heal over time or anything like that. I will say, definitely if you're starting off for the first time, highly recommend a Corsola. Not only is like Corsola pretty tanky, but I can't guarantee it, but I know the first Corsola I ever found, it started off with Recover. And the fact that there isn't any PP for the moves, so you can just use them over and over again. You can pretty much just hit Recover whenever you need to for Corsola and be set. All right, what's this tip say? Trainer tips. Use cut on buildings to remove them. Yes, definitely good tip. Definitely highly recommend reading all the different signs out in the world while you're playing this game. They will definitely help you out with anything that you may or may not need. All right, if you've made it this far, first of all, thank you. Second, is like, why don't you go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button? It will really help me out and I'd really appreciate it. And if you happen to have any questions or any suggestions, why don't you go ahead and drop them down in the comment section below. And if you're feeling real frisky, why don't you head down to the description, find my Twitch link, head on over there and drop me a follow, especially if you want to see me play any of this live. I usually like to try and play these live on Saturday, anywhere from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. With it being Saturday, I might go a little bit later, but I usually end around 10, so, you know.